Hey, and welcome to Trains Are Fun. In this video, we're going to be looking at our Thomas and Friends HO gauge locomotive collection. This includes both Bachmann HO scale and Hornby O scale locomotives. We're going to show you everything that we have that is a Thomas and Friends characters. Now, we do have other Bachmann locomotives, we have other Hornby locomotives, but for the purpose of this video, it will just be the ones that are from Thomas and Friends. So we've divided everything up between Hornby on one side and Bachmann on the other. Probably should put the ones that are the same character side by side like I did here with Thomas, but maybe you can tell which is your favorite. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do after we go through all of them. So which one do you want to see first, Bachmann or Hornby? We'll start with Bachmann because I got more Bachmann locomotives. So I got Thomas, the #1 engine. Now I have 3 different models of Thomas. This is the standard Thomas, which we have 3 copies of that. One of them doesn't work. I gotta fix it. And then we have the analog sound Thomas. That's the one that makes the chuffing sound. And this one I really like, the Celebration Thomas. Looks really good. All of the Bachmann models have moving eyes, so when you've powered them up and they're running down the track, the eyes will move back and forth. So we got the #1 Thomas. Then we have #2 Edward. This one's kind of flimsy. I'm always having to tighten the front guide wheels there, but that's Edward. And here's one of my favorites, this Bachmann Henry, the #3. Then of course Gordon, the Big Blue Express, #4. We have the cheeky and always, well, I don't know if I should call him cheeky, but James, worried about his paintwork, #5. We have this one's cheeky. This is Percy. He's suffered a lot. I busted his buffer. He fell off the table in one of our videos. We have Toby, the tram engine. This one's one of my slowest locomotives. We have Duck, #8. Then we have, I always get these mixed up, Donald and Douglas. This is Donald, unless I mixed them up. #9. Douglas, #10. And of course the newest one, Oliver. So stick around to the end of the video. We'll talk a little more about Oliver. And there was going to be some more that Bachmann's making, but we haven't got that. Which reminds me, I did not include the HON3, the narrow gauge locomotives like Scarloey. I'm not including that, or the N-scale locomotives. This is just the regular sized HO scale. So no HON3 30 or whatever. All right, now we got, now we got Ben, Bill, Diesel, Mavis, Salty, and of course Spencer. Then we got Nice Emily. And we got, I never can tell which one is which. Erie and Bert. I think Bert's got a scratch on his side. I can't remember. One of them had a scratch, I thought. Oh well. They don't tell you on the locomotive which is which, so I don't know which one is which anymore. That's Iron Erie, Iron Bert. So now we'll get to the Hornby O scale. Now, although they run on the same track as the Bachmann trains, they're generally a little bigger because O gauge trains are bigger because the scale is slightly less. So we have, of course, Thomas, and a lot of my Hornby locomotives are broken in different places, like they'll be missing couplers. This is one of my favorites. It is the metallic Thomas. That one's really nice. I like it. And here's another good one. I like Edward, #2. Henry, #3. Again, one of the fastest locomotives, even though Gordon probably should be faster. We have Gordon. And none of the eyes move on the Hornby. We have James. And some of my Hornby locomotives are the older versions. Some are the newer versions. like James and Edward are the newer ones. Henry and Gordon, I think, are older ones. And then we got Percy, and then Percy with a broken buffer or broken coupler. Toby's has no couplers. Then we got Duck. And we have Oliver, which came out long before the Bachmann Oliver. Then Bill and Ben. They're so much bigger than their HO scale counterparts. Look at that. I've done comparison videos of these in the past, so be sure to check out those videos if you want to see something. Now, the smallest of the Hornbys is also one of my favorites, though. It's Stepney. I was really excited. They only made 1,000 of those, and they only made 1,000 of these, so I'm glad to have those. And this is the most hated as far as the YouTube community. They did not like Emily from Hornby because it was a Dean single, and they said that's the wrong type of locomotive. Still has the big wheel, still looks great, but people didn't like it. Then we have one that Bachmann didn't make, Dart, there. And then this is a really gorgeous one. It is Murdoch. Murdoch, I think, is my favorite. And then, of course, the Flying Scotsman, which Bachmann has not made. So that is all of the OO scale or gauge locomotives, and they're the HO beside them. So which of these is your favorites? Let's show my top 5. Let's do that. So here are my top 5, which include 2 Bachmann and 3 Hornby. Now overall I prefer Bachmann because they run better on my track. The Hornby, you need to run them on Hornby track because of the way the wheels are made. But that's not a fault in Hornby. That's just they don't run as good on Bachmann track. But beside the point. So we got Percy. This one is special to me, even though it may not look as good as some. I mean, Donald and Douglas look really good. Emily looks good. Mavis looks good. But this one's been special to me. He's had some really good occurrences here on this channel, especially that time he jumped the track. That was hilarious. And this is one of my best performing locomotives over the years, and plus it's one of my favorite characters. Percy's one of my favorites too, but it's the Bachmann Henry, and this one just looks, these next 3 I just love the way they look, especially this metallic Thomas. And Stepney's just, I don't know why I like Stepney so much. Seems like he's more detailed than some of the other locomotives, even though he's smaller. But a tremendous blue bell. But no, I don't think anything can top the Hornby Murdoch. I think this by far is the best locomotive I have in all the Thomas and Friends range. But that's my opinion. You tell me, which is your favorite of all these locomotives? So I know some of you may have wanted us to run these, but we have done videos of every locomotive here. You can find a video on my channel of these locomotives in action. Sometimes they're in races, sometimes they're just unboxings and testing them out. But be sure to check those out. And I get this asked a lot, but people will ask, are you going to get the Rosie or whatever other characters coming out? Yes, 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 yes. Any of the characters that Thomas and Friends will make through Bachmann, I will get, and if possible, I will also get the Hornby version. But being that I live in the U.S., it's very, very difficult for me to get the Hornby versions of these locomotives. I've seen a shop online that's in the U.K. that has Spencer that's in Hornby version, and it's at a very good price, but I can't order it online. So if anybody comes across any of the Hornby locomotives that I do not have that I can get or you can purchase and I buy them from you, please let me know, because I do want to get some of the other versions of the Hornby characters. I know there are a few out there, but they just do not appear on eBay very often. That's about the only place that I can buy them. And I also get asked the question, speaking of eBay, where do you get the locomotives? Where do you buy them? Almost always it's either eBay, Train World, or Amazon. Those are the 3 main sources of my locomotive collection. What do you think? So be sure to comment below which is your favorite. Oh, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. We're going to be doing more and more HO scale, OO scale stuff. I still got my old layout. People ask about that. It's still there. I still need to finish it. We still got the racing layout. We may change that up. And we may even do some stuff outside. So you want to make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell icon so you'll be notified as soon as we post a video.
Hey, Bun! Trains are fun! Hey, Bun!
Oh, look, I have an extra Oliver that I forgot to mention. So, and I also didn't include the other characters like Jeremy, Cranky, but this collection was just about the locomotives. But there's one that I left out, this Oliver. We already got the opened Oliver. And I don't really need two Olivers. So I was thinking, I haven't done this in a while, and I hope you guys like this idea, but I think I'll do a giveaway. So one person will be able to win this Thomas & Friends Oliver. How do you enter this giveaway? Well, there will be a link in the description below. In the description below, you will find a link to the giveaway. You click on that link, it takes you to the website where you need to enter. There will be multiple ways to enter. Again, you don't have to be a subscriber, but I prefer that you are. You don't have to share this video, but I prefer that you do, because you can get more entries that way. But for the sake of the rules, you do not have to do any of those things to enter. You can enter. So just go to that website, enter, do all the different ways that you can enter to increase your chances of winning this. But we are giving away this sealed Oliver. It has about an $80 to $115 retail value, depending on who you buy it from. So this is, to me personally, I think this is the best giveaway item I've ever had on this channel, and I know that only one person can win. I wish I could give something to everybody, but I'm just one person struggling to get by. I have a family with mouths to feed, but hey, why not give y'all a ray of hope that somebody can win this? And what would be really nice is if you do win this and you receive it, what would be really nice is if the winner made a video when they got it. It doesn't have to be a long video, it doesn't have to be an elaborate video. Just make a video showing that you got it. Maybe you open it, maybe if you have a layout, you put it on the layout. If you don't have a layout and you just want to display it and not open it, that's fine too. But it would be really cool if the winner made that. But that is not a condition of the giveaway, but just something I thought would be nice. So tell me what you think about that. Again, you don't enter by commenting. That's not the way to enter. You don't enter by asking in the comments below, how do I enter? Because I will ignore those comments. So the only way to enter is follow the instructions I just gave you. Click the link in the description below. If you can't figure it out, you can't enter. That's just makes it easier, because we've done giveaways in the past, and the problem is people don't respond. I've had to go to the third and fourth selected winners because the first ones would not respond when they won. So if you do win, I will announce that there is a winner. You will have about approximately 7 days to respond. If I do not get a response, I will go to the next winner. After that, I'll just keep reselecting until we find somebody who actually responds. I hope that's not too hard to understand. But again, I've loved making videos here on Trains Are Fun. I hope you've enjoyed them. Please let me know by commenting below on my videos. I know sometimes people watch and they don't comment, but I love it when people comment, give me the feedback, and let me know the things they like and the things they want to see in the future. So thanks a lot, you guys. We're almost to 50,000 subscribers. Won't that be awesome? And couldn't do it without you. So thank you, and we'll see you in the next video. Trains are fun. That's a play on words,